In today's video, I'm going to be discussing Social Security retirement, disability, SSDI, and SSI checks at the same time. Yes, it is true, it can be done, and that's exactly what I want to clarify for you here in this video. As that's the focus, let's get into it and talk about what's going on. All right, now first off, like I said just a minute ago, I do want to focus on Social Security retirement, disability, SSDI, and SSI checks, and how some beneficiaries in some instances can get checks from a couple of these programs at the same time. In other words, getting multiple checks a month from a couple of these different programs. But to clarify from the very start here, no, not everybody can do this, but some people can, and it is a thing that some people are currently taking advantage of, and exactly what I want to talk about and clarify for you here in this video, because it sounds pretty appealing to some people. Hey, wait, can I really get checks from a couple of these programs at the same time? Yes, but again, I want to clarify who can and all the other details you need to know about this. So with that being said, let's jump into it and talk through all the details. However, really fast before we do, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, will you please make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button right down below the video? It's totally free to do so. I'm here for you every single day. I'm watching the headlines, doing all the research, advocating on your behalf, answering questions, and doing anything I possibly can to help you out during this time right now. I get it. Financially, most people are struggling really badly right now, especially the low income and fixed income. You see all the reports out there. You've heard me talk about it. It's a bad time right now for most people financially. It's really tough out there. So again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. I have been for years. Go back and check my track record if you don't believe me. I have thousands of videos here on the channel. And again, I'm here for you every single day with all the latest updates, and I'm watching everything going on that's being announced and everything else out there right now. So again, thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and feel free to share the video with your friends on social media with the share button right down below. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Let's talk through the details about this. All right, so yes, I've said it a couple times now. It is true. You can get checks at the same time simultaneously from a couple of these programs. Now, can you get checks from all of these programs at the same time? The answer is no, you cannot do that. However, in some instances, for some beneficiaries, you can get checks from two of these programs at the same time, okay? Now, just to clarify, you cannot get Social Security retirement and Social Security disability at the same time. You cannot do it. It's not a thing, okay? However, you can, in some instances, some beneficiaries can get Social Security retirement and SSI at the same time. Some people can get SSDI and SSI at the same time. However, it's a one-way street, okay? I know, there's a lot of moving parts about this, but let me explain all the details about this. So, it is technically called concurrent claims, okay? That's what it means. So to get two benefits at the same time, as in Social Security retirement and SSI, or SSDI and SSI at the same time, is called concurrent claims. And yes, there are plenty of people that are already doing this, but it is not necessarily for everybody. It's generally those people that get a very small benefit amount, okay? I'll elaborate on more on that in just a minute, but let me explain exactly the situation behind this and why I said just a minute ago, it's a one-way street, okay? Let me explain it this way, okay? Because I've had people ask me about this. If you're currently receiving SSI, can you get SSDI? The answer is probably not. If you're currently receiving SSI, can you get retirement benefits? Well, the answer is possibly, maybe, okay? Again, more on that in a minute, but let me explain it now this way. Now, that's kind of like the one-way street analogy, okay? Now, let me explain it this way. If you're currently receiving retirement benefits, can you get SSI? Possibly. Depends on your benefit amount and a few other variety of factors, but the chances of getting it in that situation are much better. If you're currently receiving SSDI, can you get SSI? Again, situation plays out that it depends on a variety of factors, but most likely you possibly could, okay? Now, again, this is not for everybody, which I want to continue to reiterate because I don't want anybody coming back saying, you said you can get it automatically no matter what. No, that's not the case. Some people, in some instances, who get low benefits. Now, let me explain further details about this. And that's what I said a minute ago, which is it's kind of the one-way street analogy, which is if you're receiving retirement benefits or SSDI benefits, the likelihood of getting SSI is higher, much higher, than if you're receiving SSI. You can't really go out and get those other benefits. But in some instances, if you're receiving SSI and you have a work record, you may be forced to take retirement benefits as early as the age of 62 if you have a work record and benefits to actually draw on. So again, that's kind of why I said earlier, maybe, right? So anyway, there's like multiple different topics here within this one video that I could really make dedicated videos talking about because it's, you know, it's kind of a confusing topic, but here's what it comes down to. So if you're receiving a retirement or SSDI benefit and your benefit is below the amount that you would get from SSI, and you have limited income, limited resources, and you're either over the age of 65 or you have a disability in the case of SSDI benefits, then you may also be eligible for SSI. You follow that? Yeah, I know, right? There's a lot about it. But anyway, so right now, I'm filming this video right now in 2024, okay? The maximum benefit you can get as an individual receiving SSI right now for 2024 is $943, okay? That's the maximum in 2024 for an individual. Now, as a married couple, it's $1,415 right now for 2024. And remember, that's going to increase for 2025 as a result of the COLA, but that's a totally other topic we can talk about at a later time in a separate video. But okay, so now, taking all that into consideration, let's just say that you're receiving a retirement benefit or an SSDI benefit of, say, I don't know, $600, for example, okay? If you're receiving a retirement or SSDI benefit of, say, $600 in this example, and you also have limited income, limited resources, in this situation, you may also be able to draw on SSI benefits. Now, how much could you get from SSI? Would it be $943? No, the answer is no, you would not get $943, but rather you would potentially get a supplemental payment that could boost your benefits up to the maximum for SSI, okay? So in this example here, remember, I said if you're receiving a retirement benefit or a disability benefit, SSDI, of say $600. Your maximum in this situation, since the maximum for an individual is $943, the maximum you could potentially get from SSI with a concurrent claim would be $343 in this case per month. Why that random number? Let me do the math for you. Again, the example shows a $600 monthly benefit from retirement or SSDI benefits. If you were to get a supplemental SSI benefit, a concurrent claim, to boost your benefit up to the maximum of $943, again, the $600 from your primary benefit plus the other benefit from SSI, which would be $343 to fulfill the potential maximum of $943 total. Does that make sense? Right? So the concurrent claims would only boost your benefit up to the maximum, no more than the maximum for SSI beneficiaries for the respective year, which is right now in 2024, $943 a month for SSI beneficiaries. Okay, does that kind of make sense? I know it can be very, very confusing. Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, I'm getting less than, $943 as my SSDI or retirement benefit. Can I get SSI benefits as well? My suggestion would be this much. Call Social Security, okay? If this is your situation, you may want to call them and have an agent look through the situation, your situation, as in they're going to ask you a series of questions. They're going to ask you a bunch of details. They want to know what's going on. What do you have for assets? What do you have for income? How much money do you have sitting in your bank account? And again, make sure you're only talking to Social Security about this information. Do not leave this down below in the comments section. It is not my business. I don't want to know that, okay? Please do not leave that down below. You should not be telling anybody else this information. It's nobody else's information to know, okay? But anyway, my point is, this is pretty important to understand. And again, only if your benefit is under the $943 threshold and you're currently receiving retirement or SSDI benefit, it may be worth your time to call Social Security and just have a conversation with somebody to understand, can you also get concurrent claims of SSI as well? But if you're currently receiving SSI, and again, I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again really quickly. If you're currently receiving SSI, don't call Social Security. There's no point. If you're receiving SSI right now and you're receiving less than $943, there's no point to call them and say, hey, can I get some SSDI? And they're going to say, no, you can't, okay? That's the one-way street analogy that I mentioned earlier. If you're receiving SSI and your benefit is below $943, don't call Social Security. There's no point. They're not going to help you out, okay? It doesn't work that way. It's a one-way street. That's what I was saying earlier, okay? But if you are receiving retirement or SSDI benefits and those benefits are below the $943 for a monthly benefit, then it may be worth your time to call Social Security and have a conversation with them, answer a bunch of questions, and they may be able to determine, hey, would you be eligible for concurrent claims? Does that make sense? So again, I know a lot of you here in the community already receive concurrent claims. I know that this is a fact for a lot of people, and there's a bunch of people that out there get these benefits right now. And again, the maximum you get in this situation will be the 943. So again, it's not like, you know, if you're receiving $1,200 a month right now, or even $950 or say $1,000, this doesn't really apply to you. Does that make sense? So anyway, this is something that is a real thing. Yes, you can get benefits for some people in some instances, depending on your benefit amount, what type of benefit you're getting, and a variety of other factors. But this, again, what I want to just explain for you really quickly here in this video. But if you have any questions on this, stick that down below in the comment section. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that for now. I can always come back and make another dedicated video about this. Or if you want me to answer your questions, things like that, again, stick those down below in the comment section. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it at that for now. I can always come back and clarify this further. But I hope that kind of explains it a little bit more clearly here for you in this video. So, again, if you haven't done so, please make sure to subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Share the video with your friends on my social media. Again, there's a big share button right down below. Otherwise, go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. There's thousands in the video library, which you can find just here on the channel. Otherwise, down below in the description or the top of the comment section, I've hand-selected some videos there, and I've stuck those there for you as well. Make sure to watch those. Otherwise, right now, popping up on your screen, you're going to see some videos showing up right now. Make sure to check out one of those. So make your selection now and determine which one you want to watch. Otherwise, the ones down below as well, check out those. And yeah, thanks for watching. Truly do appreciate it. I just want to help you out in any way that I possibly can be. Now, here's the thing. Social Security and all the benefits administered by the administration can be very, very confusing. All of the aspects, all the rules, the parameters, the eligibility, all the things like this are very, very specific per program that we're talking about. And they're all different. That's the problem. Make sense? So anyway, I just want to help you out in any way that I possibly can to maximize your monthly income, maximize your monthly, and get as much as you possibly can right now. As I get it, a lot of people are struggling financially in a massive way. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, make your selection here on the video or on the screen right now. You'll see those videos popping up. And enjoy your day. And I'll catch you again